Hey everyone, welcome back to Shattered Crown. My name is Jay. I go by he, him, and I'm joined today by.
Wayne playing malicious bastard. He,
Nope.
him. Fuck!
Incorrect.
Ah, so good. That's looking at the wrong.
The wrong bastard. You were the wrong bastard.
That's not who you are.
I am malicious and a bastard, but I'm also dastardly. Mainly dastardly. Do we need to restart, or
Right.
can I just go?
No. We're keeping.
Nope,
we're
nope.
keeping that in. We're keeping that in.
Fine. Wayne playing dastardly bastard. He, him, both.
Hi, I'm Zach. He, they. Am I playing Dastardly Bastard? Am I playing Malicious? Who knows at this point? I'm playing Malicious Bastard.
I'm Nolly. I go by they, them. I play Sky Blue Scales in this game.
And I'm Brooke. I go by she, her, and I'm playing Oracle, who goes by they, them.
Okay. So, previously on Shattered Crown, after 3 days of trying to outrun a man-made storm, it finally caught up to you. Having had no rest since the shipwreck that put you in this position in the first place, you all made a last desperate gamble on the only landmark you've seen in this seemingly endless field of tall golden brown grass stretching out over countless hills. This landmark turned out to be a farm, surrounded by a breaking down fence and withered corn, seemingly left to rot. This was in stark contrast to the actual farm compound. This was in stark contrast to the actual farm compound itself you found after having made it through the cornfields relatively unscathed. From what you could tell through the heavy rain, the buildings of this farm looked pristine. Despite the state of the fences and the surrounding cornfields, everything looked properly lived in and taken care of. Then you found the skeletons that littered the yard, picked clean to the bone. Despite your better judgment, you brought the shipwreck survivors you've been herding into the main house. Here, among the perfectly preserved rooms and furniture, with not even a speck of dust in sight, you found another skeleton. That of a young girl clutching a book. At this point, the four of you decide to split up while Rosale, your companion from the shipwreck, attempted a ritual to tell her about what may have happened here. Ore and Sky went upstairs and found the only sign of abandonment they could find in this farm compound. That being an old, disheveled backpack with a blank letter in it. Meanwhile, the Bastard brothers went down into the basement and found booze, another skeleton, as well as a couple rings that they put on without hesitation or wondering what they may be. Between the original book that you found and the letters that all of you found in each not letters, sorry. Between the original book that you found and pages that all of you found in each direction you went, Ori began to put things together. I cannot speak today. Realizing that they've been reading and what they've seen, realizing that what they've been reading about and what they've seen sounds exactly like stories they had heard of or they'd been told of an old fiend known as a Babu. Before this information could be properly told to the brothers, however, all four of you were alerted to a scream that pierced the harsh sounds of the rain and the chatter of the other survivors of the shipwreck. Having been told that a small group of the rest of the survivors went to check the barn for food, you instantly knew what was going on. And then, upon your arrival, you were greeted to a sight that you were not prepared for. There you found Beedry, the priestess of Sarenrae that you'd become acquainted with on your 3 days of travel. There on her knees, clutching a pendant of her faith, surrounded by the skeletons of 5 other people that you can only assume are the other members of your band of survivors. That was the only thing littering the floor along with old hay and several bovine skeletons. And amongst all this, she continues to scream. A terrified, pained scream that sounds almost otherworldly as she clutches this pendant tightly to her chest. With the rain pounding right outside the wide open barn doors, people that you promised to with the rain pounding right outside the wide open barn doors, people that you promised to protect dead at your feet, and only one survivor seeming to be in an endless state of horror, the strings of fate are now in your hands.
Can't win them all.
Shut up.
Jesus Christ.
We're such empathetic.
You gotta let these guys die.
We're such
No.
empathetic people.
I am.
Well, how about you empaths go do something?
I was the first one out here, motherfucker.
I didn't say that. I just said, if you're so empathetic, do something.
I will.
Now it seems like you're doing it for me, though, not for Beedry, though.
Shut up. You
So
fucking dick.
You're so
My-
obsessed with me.
My guess is that that Ori should probably check on the priestess since magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and try and see what's going on.
So just to be clear, the skeletons that were around her are the people who were just out here?
You assume so. You haven't checked at all. You don't know.
Are they like standing up like menacing like, oh shit, that's a skeleton we have to fight, or are they just
No,
like
they're not.
they're just being skeletons?
They're dead on the ground.
Okay, cool.
I just have to wonder because dang it, that thing eats fast. If that's yeah, I'll go up with Ori, so Ori's not going in there alone. Good lord.
Yeah, that would probably be a bad idea. You know what they say about splitting the party.
Yeah.
Always a good idea, and you should do it as often as possible.
I mean, hey,
Yeah.
work for the Scooby-Doo gang.
Okay, malicious
runs
bastard
really
is
well.
going to run in the opposite direction of everyone else. I'm gonna make as much distance as I can.
Are you actually doing that?
No,
We're
absolutely.
gonna
Okay,
hold, we'll hang back and keep an eye out for anything. Is there any blood by these skeletons?
Make a perception check.
Any I can spot, I guess I should ask.
Despite the darkness in the barn and the hay and various bones on the floor, you look to see if there's any blood, and you don't see anything.
Alright, old skeletons, nothing to be afraid of then. Carry on, you two.
Malicious is poking one of the skeletons with the grass that he had in his mouth.
All right. So Oracle and Sky, you two approach Beedry.
Yeah.
How would you like to do this?
I think I'm gonna before I just like walk up, I think I want to see if there's any if I can detect any like magical influence on them.
Okay. What kind of check would you roll for that?
It depends on what type of magic.
I would say a roll. Are you trying to look for like magic on Beedry herself, or just in general?
I guess anything that would be affecting her, I think.
I would say just make a general Arcana check then.
All right.
You try to sense anything magical in this barn, and you can't really sense anything beyond the baseline that you've generally felt from being around these people for the past few days.
Okay. Okay, then I'm going to tentatively walk up to her and see like she okay? What's going on?
When you
Like
oh sorry.
just trying to get like a sense of how she's doing.
When you approach her, she is still screaming. Her silverish white hair is disheveled and looks like pretty like messed up, like she's been thrown around. There's tears like streaking down her dark skin, and as you get closer, you notice that the left shoulder of her dress is cut open, and there looks like 3 claw marks that are bleeding going down her shoulder.
Okay. Can I let's see. I'd like to cast Soothe on her to try and. Oh wait, no, Soothe is mind. Well, no, it heals wounds.
I think Soothe would work in this case.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast Soothe.
Okay. You cast Soothe on her as
Nice.
yeah. Nice. You cast Soothe on her as as you get close to her. Pardon me, sorry. And you feel her begin to calm down a bit. She takes a moment and just kind of breathes before looking up at you.
Are you okay?
I am alive, and that is more than I can say for the others. I don't know what happened. We came out here because there was no food in the house. We checked the ice box in the kitchen, and all the food was just rotten. And we were thinking there might be anything that might have been preserved out here. And everything was fine. And then suddenly I saw Coleg stop cold. And then I watched as his skin was peeled away. And then his muscles and everything was peeled one by one. And then it happened again and again to everyone else. I felt the creature dig its claws into me, but I don't know. I don't know why I'm still here.
Do I have any idea of what this creature could be?
You found that out last time.
Yeah.
Oh right, I forgot.
Yeah,
Babu was in the recap.
you rolled a nat 20. You rolled a nat 20 on your history check or your occultism check to figure this out last time.
It's the Babu.
Yeah.
I have bad memory, so fuck you. No.
Can I with my dark vision take a look around for that thing if it's still around somewhere hiding?
Yeah, make
For
a perception
perception?
check.
Yeah, because now I'm really worried.
One of the bastards would also like to look.
All right, you also make a perception check.
They say one of them like it's not you.
Sky,
Oh,
you
you bastard.
Sky, you try to look around to see if you can see anything, but in your worry about Beedry in front of you, your eyes keep flickering back to her, and you're unable to really look around and focus on anything. Malicious, you also look around, and you're more focused in your efforts to look, but you don't see anything. As far as you can tell, the four of you and Beedry are the only things in this barn that are still alive.
I lean over to Das. We're in the clear currently.
Good. Make sure it stays that.
Big thumbs up.
I'm gonna help her to her feet and suggest that we at least hurry back inside in case that thing comes back.
As you go to pick her up, Sky, can I ask the three of you that have flesh to roll me a wisdom saving throw real quick?
I don't like the way you
What
phrase
a
that.
horrible thing to ask. mean
That's
will?
really good. I don't have to roll.
You mean
Yeah,
will,
no,
or...
Ori's fine. Yeah,
You mean a will throw?
a will saving throw, yes.
I can't believe it's not fortitude.
And these are open because we'll know if we're fucked, right?
Yeah, we'll know if we get.
That's not a good
peeled,
roll.
I guess.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
That's it. You're getting peeled, buddy.
We're gonna see once
You
and for
rigged
all
this.
if Sky is.
No.
Sky's fleshy.
You all,
Oh, stopping.
This was a flat DC 10 check, wasn't it?
the three of you feel cold for a moment. And then, nothing.
The thing is, I don't know what's going on, but if I had to guess, I don't think that thing's gone.
Yes, it must be somewhere around here, but it's not in the barn at the very least.
Or we just can't see it.
That is a good point.
Chill passed by. I think we should take this somewhere marginally less creepy. Back to the house, perhaps, with the others.
I don't know. I don't like this.
So are y'all leaving the barn?
I think we oughta.
Can I ask all of you to? Oh, sorry.
Oh no.
I was just gonna say, like, can I like I want to try and help. Oh, well, fuck! What was the name? I'm really bad.
Beedry?
Yeah, I can I try and help Beedry to repeat.
I think Sky's
I already
her.
did that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna help, like, prop her up.
I'm strong.
Thank you, both of you.
Yeah, but Oracle wants to help.
I don't know. All I can think of is that Saren Ray protected me today. This has been a very different journey from what I expected when we set sail weeks ago.
I'm imagining Sky like bridal style carrying her, and then just Oracle like supporting her head.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I was going to say that Sky's like walker height, so that's pretty sportive. But listen, Dastardly Bastard is just gonna, like I say, sister, you're preaching to the choir. I don't think any of us are having a good time right now. But enough yapping. Let's get back to the rest of the crowd.
Ori,
As-
you said you
Oh, sorry.
Ori, you said you knew what this thing was. Like, do you know where it could have gone? Surely it's not hiding somewhere.
It could be hiding somewhere. They have penchant for stealth.
Wait, you know what we're dealing with?
Yes, we are dealing with a babel.
Babu.
Babu.
Oh yes, a babu.
So the name fucks me up because it's Babau.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be honest,
We'll
I'm not
call
sure
it
if I'm pronouncing
Babu
it
for-
right. It's easier to say.
We'll call her Babu for consistency, and
Yeah, Babu.
if you don't like it, go to the comments and talk to the hand, because the face ain't listening.
Yeah, give us the engagement. That'll teach us.
There you go.
But yeah,
So-
these we're dealing with a demon that loves murder, essentially.
It seems to
Oh.
love peeling people. That's a far cry from murder. That's a lot.
Yeah, they are sadists.
I wouldn't even peel a potato. Militia says, with still having blood in his beard.
Or just kind of like tilts their head and then looks at you and then continues on. Like, they are extremely dangerous, and we need to get out of here as soon as possible.
I
Can't
agree.
agree enough. You're finally speaking my language.
Well, hiding was an option, but I don't think we can afford to stay here.
And you shouldn't be peeling potatoes because the peel is the most nutritious part.
We can talk about potatoes later. I
Okay.
think we've got more important things on our plates. You know, like murderous, demonic fiends, and I guess how many people died back there?
Oh,
How many
five.
people were with you?
There were five of us. So,
Yikes.
well, no, 5 plus me, so I guess 6. We thought
All right.
that is-
we thought going in a group would make us safe if we ran into that wizard that you told Korleg about earlier today.
Well,
one.
if it's any consolation, the wizard's a lot stronger than that thing. So, the 6 of you probably wouldn't have stood a chance anyway. I hope
I
that's
th-
some comfort to you in this time.
It really, it
maybe
really isn't.
Ori glances at is staring daggers at them.
well, you know what? Maybe we take our leave and that thing hunts the wizard when he shows up, huh? I'll say loudly, just in case.
Perfect. Let's get the group together and see if we can get the hell out of here. Cause what time is it getting to be? It's got to be
Like in game.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
You've been here for, I'd say, about 2 hours or so. So it's probably, I think the sun was setting last time, so I'd say it's definitely like dark. I'd say it's around like 9 o'clock, most likely.
Right, stumbling around in the storm, in the dark, being chased.
Somehow,
Still gonna take our chances with that rather than a demon that will peel us.
uh-huh.
So we'll
Assume
get back to the
but-
house and
Yeah. I mean, hopefully it doesn't, stalk
left
us.
my math is it would have left this place if it could have, right?
Yeah.
I mean, what are the odds it would just hang out here with a bunch of skeletons when there's people to peel, and as soon as we show up, peel 5 people? Odds are, if we get enough ground between us and this place, home free.
I wouldn't know, but I don't know. Maybe Ori would.
Can Babu be like confined to a place?
I would say roll me an occultism check, real quick, please.
That is fair, because it is not documented in a sheet. So
Are you looking at the monster sheet for it?
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
if that's kosher.
I don't know if it's kosher, but you did roll a nat 20.
just like the basic, like the headline,
Oh, like the lore for it?
the Babu is an assassin, a murderer, a sadist. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Getting its LinkedIn page.
Meant to roll that blind. We're just gonna go with it.
We'll just go
I've
with it.
definitely met a couple people on LinkedIn who would appeal me.
I mean, demons. if devils and demons were to use any social media,
It
other
would be
than
LinkedIn.
Twitter,
It would be
it would
LinkedIn.
be LinkedIn. It would be LinkedIn.
100%.
Satan is on LinkedIn. Satan, like, that's the first thing he asked. Oh, what's your LinkedIn, bro?
Okay, with a 14, Oracle, you have not heard stories of a Babu specifically getting locked down to a place, but you do know that there have been stories of other devils and demons getting trapped somewhere through magical means of some kind.
It's
We could always ask Rosale, right?
possible that they're trapped, but it isn't a certainty. I've never heard of a Babu specifically being trapped, but other demons have been trapped.
Well,
so
we can always ask the
that's-
nice lady, right?
that's true.
Listen, your advice is enough. Because here's the thing. It might be trapped, but there's no might about us getting peeled if we hang around here. Get back to the house, get the group, and get the hell out of here.
I agree.
Beedrie's listening to you all say this, and she looks really confused for a second before speaking up. You think this is the result of a demon? I know we're in Cheliax, but I thought that they made deals with devils. I thought there was a difference there.
There is.
Meh. For all we know, the guy who got the thing got scammed. I don't know. We don't know. We're just going off what we do know. And that there's a horrible peeling demon here, and we should leave.
Okay.
Or I could break my word and peel the demon.
Let's not think about peeling it if we don't have to peel it. Otherwise,
That's a good
we'll
point.
get peeled. And you know what? I'm getting sick of saying the word peel in
All-
the context of flesh.
Listen, maybe it will peel all those pirates who are following us and are definitely going to look through this house.
Either way, let's not be here to find out who's getting peeled.
Yeah.
So are you all intending to leave the barn then?
Yes.
We've been leaving the barn.
I thought we walked out of it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were still in it. I will say, as you all are heading out the main door of the barn, from those perception checks that Sky and Malicious made earlier, Malicious, you will notice
boy.
a piece of paper stuck between the barn door and the wall of the barn. That's kind of just blowing in the wind, lightly getting hit by the rain, but not soaking through the paper.
I use my Alan Wake senses and pick it up.
You.
I don't know if you have Alan Wake senses.
That's a higher level class feat, I think.
Malicious is as good a writer as Alan Wake, so.
Malicious mention Alan Wake is a horrible thought.
I didn't know Alvin Wake turned into frog and ate people's faces, man.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
happened.
2
That's
gets
what happened.
weird.
Sequel, I guess.
That's what happened in Alan Wake 2, yeah. No, so you pick it up, Malicious, and it's another letter. Not letter, sorry. It's
Oh, boy.
another entry from that little girl's diary that you've been finding around.
Why is he
Oh
here?
boy. Okay. Let me lean in. I'm a little too old to read this.
What?
October 4th, 4725.
The equivalent
Jackson
of October.
came back- What?
There's not an October in Pathfinder. Sorry, continue.
Okay, then what is 10?
I don't know the month.
Just say 10.
I don't know.
Just write it. Just write
I don't.
it.
I
Just
don't
read
know
it.
the month. I don't know the months right.
The fries in the bag.
I don't know the month. That's what. Okay, look. I'm going to come clean. The reason I only ever wrote the number of the months and not actually the names of them is because I didn't know where to find the names of them. So I just put the number. I'm sorry. Sue me.
Okay,
This is my fraud moment.
It's Halloween month 04/47/25.
Oh.
That works.
Jackson came back last night with a bunch of people from the city. Papa caught them trying to break into the barn. Papa got real mad and tried to stop them. Hey. Sorry, that post moved my cursor. He yelled so loud, he woke me up. There were too many people for Papa to stop, though. They broke open the barn doors right when Mama and I got outside. Excuse me. The barn was empty. Mama tried to keep me from looking, but I saw. The big crate Papa brought with... I need bigger text. I'm so sorry. I'm too old for this.
Do you want me to put it in Discord?
No, I guess I could do that.
I always forget you're like 40.
Yeah, that's definitely the age I am.
I'm 30 and I'm reading just fine. Get glasses.
Oh, that's a
I don't have
10-year
insurance.
difference.
He's not 40.
You're right. I was trying to be polite. Not mention Zach's 45 over the hill. Fully into Camaro and
There
way
you go.
too young girlfriend midlife crisis territory.
Hey,
You
she's
know what I
my
say?
she's my far too young wife. Thank you.
Oh, my mistake. Look, I was trying to listen. I say
my
go
God.
forth, because you're the last generation that's gonna get a midlife crisis.
Let's just finish reading the letter, please.
The big crate Papa brought with him last week was sitting open in the middle of the barn, and there were bones everywhere. Papa yelled at everyone to get inside. No one seemed to get why, but Mama took me in, even though I said I wanted to stay outside. Mama sat with me until I fell asleep. She was here when I woke up. She was here when I was woke. Okay. Ooh. She won't let me go downstairs to see Papa or Jackson. I wish she'd stop treating me like a kid.
Oh, poor buddy.
I'm assuming you
And
read
then-
that out loud. That's
Oh yeah. Malicious just read that out loud and then just handed it to Oracle.
Okay. I'm sensing a theme with opening the barn door and dying.
I do not like the way they spell Jackson.
What? Anyway,
Oracle, can I have the paperback?
This kid being
Why is this paper even here? Who put it
I'm
here?
sorry. Zach, you fucking killed me with the fucking I don't like the way they spelled Jackson, and I looked to see how I did it, and I realized I spelled it wrong at the beginning of this paragraph, and then I spelled it right later on. Anyway, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, let's just go back.
Back
And
to the
leave.
house.
Quickly.
Alright, you all make it go across the yard, helping Beedry with you, and you make it back to the house with nothing happening as far as you can tell. And then you open the door and step in. May I ask the three of you with flesh to make will saving throws?
Oh, great. Love that.
I'm getting real sick of that question. Also, I don't appreciate being discriminated against for having flesh.
Okay.
Ooh, I did bad.
You all feel cold again, but
Great.
nothing happens.
But
Our
the
rolls,
three
by
of
the
you
way.
that can be peeled.
Our rolls, by
was
the way.
implicit.
Sky got a 20, Das got a 22, and Malicious got a 15.
Oh, thank you, Zach, for saying that. But yeah, as you step into the house, after this chill passes through you, you find things eerily quiet. The voices of
people
the
in here?
chatting shipwreck survivors that permeated this perfect house before you went running to the barn have gone quiet.
Oh boy, they get
You-
peeled.
Don't hear anything.
Where do we leave Rosale? In the living room?
Yes.
Hello, anyone home? We gotta get the hell out of here. There's some sort of demon going around attacking people and ripping off all their flesh. Hello?
Silence.
Well-
Silence greets you.
I'm gonna
Well,
check. I'm
it's
gonna
too
check.
late.
I'm gonna
I
check
think
the.
we need to cut our losses and run.
I'm gonna check the room where I left the people.
I was
Alright.
afraid you'd say that.
You
Well-
walk into the sitting room, and you are greeted by piles upon piles of bone.
You've got to be
Clean.
fucking kidding me.
Not fresh, sorry. Clean, stripped bones.
You've got to be fucking
But
kidding
sitting
me.
over in the corner, you see Rosale still.
This boo boo works fast.
I'm just imagining
now-
the fucking bear from Yogi Bear. God damn it!
Hey, boo boo. What
Hey,
happened to
boo-boo.
the ranger?
Hey, do
boo-boo.
you wanna peel some people?
Boo boo, what's in this picnic basket? Boo
God.
boo, what's in the fucking picnic basket? Boo boo!
If I could do a fucking boo boo voice, I would change the voice I had planned for this fucking thing. Holy shit. Anyway.
It's okay, Yogi.
Are you all dead?
Boo boo, where's the ranger?
I'll never tell you.
I'm trying to experience
What's
pathos
in
over
the
here,
picnic
and you
basket?
can't help but make your fucking
What's
bit
in the
over my
picnic
fucking
basket?
pathos.
Open
Nolly,
it
I'm
and find
sorry.
out yourself,
Nolly,
yo.
I'm sorry. This all went downhill the moment Zach said
I'm gonna
sorry.
I'm gonna clamp both the bastards' mouths shut with my damn claws.
I'm sorry
Anyway.
we're doing 7, but with Yogi Bear.
Sorry.
Ah.
Is it too late to make this the next season of Jellystone or whatever that show's called?
Guys,
Yeah, exactly.
guys, all the people we were trying to protect are dead on the floor with piles of bones, and you're just
Hey.
making boo-boo
Oh
bear
my
jokes.
God.
Hey, not
Rosale, did you do this?
not
No, I don't think she did.
We were gone for 5 minutes, Rosale. What the hell are you up to?
Rosale doesn't respond.
What's she doing?
She is still
Oh
sitting.
no!
She's still sitting in the salt circle that she had made for herself to do her ritual to try and figure out what was going on earlier that day. She isn't moving still, just like she wasn't when you tried speaking to her before. Sky, you walked up to kind of like try to like see what was going on, right?
Yeah, and experiencing abject horror about all the skeletons.
Uh, sorry, I started thinking of the boo boo thing again.
Yeah, I know. It's ruined this whole horror for everyone. There's no horror anymore. It's just Boo Boo Bear.
We'll get back. We'll get back on track. We'll get back.
Comedy plays better on a podcast than.
Yeah.
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 We're not the Magnus archives, okay? We're not gonna be able to pull that off.
Yeah, but Sky, can you
Gotta
please
let me
roll
have
me?
my
Can you
bits.
please roll me a perception check real quick, buddy?
Yeah. Of course.
Sky rolled a question mark.
You look at Rosale, and despite her being in the same exact position that she was before, you can tell something is wrong. You notice that the circle of salt that she put around herself has a footprint in it, as if someone stepped through it. It looks like a boot, as if like a large, like work boot that a man would wear. And then you notice the blue long sleeve shirt that Rosale wears has gigantic gashes down her left arm, similar to the ones in Beedry's shoulders. But on Rosale, she's not bleeding. Her wounds look like they've already been cauterized. And she's sitting there motionless still.
I'm too stupid to parse this one out in character.
Out of character, I think I know what happened. In character, EB's gonna walk up. Hey, wake up! We gotta get the hell out of here.
I don't like this.
Rosale doesn't move.
I don't think that
EB's
demon's
gonna reach
gone.
in and try and shake her.
Can you make me an
Don't get peeled check.
No, I'm trying to think of what a good check for this would be. Yeah, sure,
Athletics, maybe?
yeah, do athletics.
Right, athletics. That is a 11.
You shake Rosale, and other than her always going back to an upright sitting position, nothing happens. She's
May I have a shot, brother?
I don't think whatever we're gonna do is gonna work. She's somewhere we can't reach right now. Oracle? What is this? What am I looking at here?
Oracle's going to try and see if they can figure out what's going on. I imagine that this is a knowledge check of some sort.
I would say either Arcana or Occultism. Up to you. Yeah.
Occultism is more badass.
You have never seen a ritual like this. You remember that she said she was going to try to see if there was some kind of presence or something that was holding this place because of how off everything was when you all first arrived. But she didn't say how long it would take, and she didn't say exactly what she was doing. Just that she needed the salt circle, and that as soon as she started, she essentially went comatose. You're not sure if you will have a way to break through to her, but you know that there's something magical at work here.
Yeah, magical. I don't like this at all.
Should I just pick her up and we'll just go?
I don't think that's a good idea either.
Anybody have any better ideas than that?
I would say
I
it's not a good idea to.
What if I ate all the salt?
Well, then what are we supposed to do? We can't leave her here. She's the one who's gonna pay me.
I
think we need to try and protect her until the ritual's done.
don't know how long that'll take. Can I
We
take
have no
a
choice.
We
Can I
just peel
take
the
a-
peeler. Problem
I take-
solved.
That is, I would love to peel the peeler, but I don't know where the heck the peeler is. Can I
As soon
take a
as
closer look at that footprint?
Yes. Roll me a... I'm gonna say roll me a history check.
History check?
Is that a thing? It's
No.
not history.
It's like history lore, right?
Recall knowledge. Sorry.
Yeah, but for what skill?
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna say
Society?
perception. Yeah, just do perception.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking too deeply about it.
Yeah.
Sky, you look down at this boot print and you aren't really sure what to make of it because you don't wear shoes.
That's
This
true.
kind of means nothing to you because you
Oh God,
Don't pay
we're all
attention.
dogs out here, aren't we?
Yes.
Don't say that.
Woof. Woof. I let him off the porch every once in a while. Woof. Let him roll around in the mud a little.
I was not
He's got
expecting that.
cats.
Holy crap.
Ripper
You
picks are a Patreon stretch
know.
goal.
I know people who wear shoes.
know people who wear
They're
shoes,
all
but
dead.
you're not really familiar. You never really took the time to study anyone's shoes, so you're not really sure whether this was the shoes of someone who tried to step over to kind of wake Rosale up, whether this was, someone trying to harm her. You aren't really sure what this is supposed to be, other than a boot print.
Sorry.
So
I have a fucked up suggestion, and I don't know if this would really work.
Okay.
But Das and Mal have underworld lore.
That's criminal underworld,
Oh,
buddy.
yeah,
Okay.
that's not helpful.
could I, like,
here.
Okay. Hey, listen,
could I look at
listen.
this and be like, is this like a criminal like that?
I don't think you're gonna
recognize?
determine that from a boot print.
Listen,
I mean,
buddy.
in a cosmic sort of way, this is a criminal.
Yeah. No, because
Like oh no, it's
a demon, yeah.
it's Big Boot Dan.
So like,
Zach, I love you. You're my bastard brother. But,
So-
let's huddle up for a second.
so
Is everything okay at home?
No, no,
Oh,
it's
well.
not.
so
We'll
like,
talk about that after the session, but for now,
Will you hold me for a bit?
yeah, I'll give you a hug while you
Oh,
think of
so-
better ideas.
so like
Yes,
so
Sky.
like
Thanks, my man.
that. I'm assuming that her weird salt circle protected her from whatever killed everyone else, and then, but what protected her? Thumbs over my shoulder at Beatrice.
He's a priest.
I think Dastardly is right. The
Yeah,
only
there's
thing
got
I
to be
can...
some perk to that scam they call religion, you know. And it's not getting killed.
Serenray is no scam. She protected me out there.
You got a spare?
No,
What's
I
it,
don't
the
think that's
Lord
how that
symbol?
works.
Yes, actually, but I don't know if it would work for you, considering you...
I
Are not
fully
the
believe
follower
in
of the
Saren
faith.
Ray. Are you? I'll follow Saren Ray. You're kidding me? You're alive and they're dead. That's a great sales pitch.
Are you
I
trying
don't
to?
know,
Are you
but-
trying to be deceptive, or are you being
you-
genuine?
Are you converting
Are you-
religion
that's,
right now?
That's 100% genuine. I'm converting.
She gives you. She reaches into her little a pocket of her dress because I'm determining that Pathfinder dresses have pockets because it's fucked that real ones don't.
I
And
learn how to sew.
and she gives you an identical little charm of hers that is the symbol of Saren Ray. So please add that to your character sheet.
All
I almost
right.
accidentally made a free ad.
DB will kiss it and tuck it close at hand. Saren Ray, you're the goddess of snaps his finger. Points at Debris. What am I?
You
Debris?
you don't even know, do you?
It's the sun, right?
Partially.
Oh, got it in one. All right.
She is her main thing is temperance and finding patience with things, compassion and peace.
Now I
And-
do need to roll deception.
Des,
Oh my
that sounds
God.
just like you.
I have to. I'm gonna roll to keep a straight face here.
Okay.
I
8.
I'm operating.
100% on board with temperance, patience, and compassion. That's me,
Uh,
Dastardly Bastard,
I'll-
beacon of temperance and compassion.
I'll be honest, I don't know what to do now. I'm kind of operating off of shock until it fully hits me that all the people I promised to protect are dead.
I.
Should we just form a circle and just wait for it to show up?
Little blue one. I understand your concern, but just I do not know what will happen from here, but just everything we'll find a way out of this. And as for you, Dastardly, you may not yet understand, but I'm sure that in time, if you are genuine about turning to Saren Ray, you will be blessed by her light and maybe be protected as I was.
That's what I'm hoping for, sister.
uh,
Saren Ray all the way. That's what I say. Now,
Mal goes for a fucking high five.
up high, down low.
I can't
Kaboom.
believe
I, I,
can't.
I think even at this point, even Sky is kind of just putting the bridge of his
Listen.
nose between his fingers.
Whatever's going on here, Rosaille's clearly doing something creepy and unsettling. And you know what? Creepy, unsettling seems to be the theme around here, so maybe we should, I don't know, help.
As you say
It's-
that, you hear a door slam open somewhere in the house.
Okay, for example, that's probably not a good sign. Listen. Okay. We can't leave the person who's going to pay us. They're not going to move. Pedri, you stay here. Rosaille, we'll go check that out. And if we get peeled, sorry.
I'll also
Uh.
stay here just in case more mundane people with weapons show up.
Trust me.
I will stay here as well. I need to rest.
Well, that's why I told you to stay here. Also, because you'd get in our way if we have to kill something, which is why you are not staying. Sky, you're with us.
But
We're
what
gonna,
if
gonna fight a peeler? I want somebody who's got a sword on him.
I don't have a sword?
It's a figure of speech. Just roll with it so we don't get killed, alright? The more people between me and that thing, the better.
But what if someone comes and attacks them while they're down
Hey,
here?
Phaedri, if somebody comes in here, scream.
If I have the chance to, I will.
That's not a great
Perfect.
plan.
Well, what are we supposed to do? There's something
We
in the
can-
house. We're gonna hunt it down, kick the crap out of it, and be done. I'm so
We
over
could-
this. I'm almost ready to ditch this place. The only thing keeping me here is the fact that my paycheck is sitting in a circle of salt, all possessed.
Do you not like my plan, Das?
Carrying her?
No. We form a circle around her, and when the peeler shows up, we'll have complete coverage.
Peeler's not back here. I don't. It ditched Beandry in the. It ditched Beandry in the barn. Ditched Rosaille here. If there's 2 people it can't peel and 4 people it can't, well, 3. Sorry, Ori. Although actually, you know what? You
I don't
can't
know
get
if you should
peeled.
apologize.
I know, you should apologize for me because I can get peeled and I'm the one coming up with ideas here.
Ori, I believe in your
look,
ability to
if
get
there's four-
peeled.
If there's 3, well, yeah, peel off. You might be kind of like crinkling foil. That might be fun for it. So here's the thing: if there's 2 people it can't peel and 3.5 people it can peel, who do you think it's gonna go after?
You see Sky counting on
Me.
his fingers in the background. In the
half
background,
as much
Sky's
fun to
counting on his
peel.
fingers. Yeah.
You're half as much fun to peel because there's no snack at the end. All right. Look, going after this thing because the alternative is not getting paid, and frankly, that's starting to look pretty damn tempting. So, if anybody wants me to cut and run, I'll do that. Otherwise, we're going after this guy. Sky,
Ori, I believe there's a wonderful snack inside of you.
that's
I'm gonna look at the two people we're choosing to leave behind with big sad puppy eyes, and just to say, if anything happens, give me a shout and I'll come running. I promise.
Thank you, Sky. I am.
That's what I said,
I am hoping that it doesn't come to that. May Sarenrae bless you all.
Thank you.
already has. I'll jingle the holy symbol.
Mal gives Sky a little like friendly punch on the shoulder. I'll beat you back here if something happens.
What? The
Just
Sky is,
roll with it.
just to be clear, Sky is still in shock at this, so this is just kind of bouncing off of him.
So where did we hear that door slam?
You make a perception check.
Oh, great. Another one.
I would say
All of us
everyone.
are just-
I'd say everyone at
Okay.
this point.
These are being rolled secretly, so we're getting
Yes.
question marks as our answers.
Yes.
Sorry, results, not
So
answers.
I'm going to say right now, because this is actually kind of fucked. Sky and Malicious, both of you rolled nat 20s on this.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Just breaking the veil for a bit, because I feel like y'all should know when y'all roll really well. But Sky and Malicious and Oracle, you all know exactly what direction this came from. It came from back out in the entry hallway, which has the door to the basement.
Time to sprint towards it.
You head back out into the entry hallway, and you see the basement door with the top hinge broken from how hard it slammed into the wall. And stabbed into the door is a knife that has 2 pages beneath it pressed against the door.
Out of curiosity, does this door swing out or in?
Out.
So towards the entry hall?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So we've got 2 more pages stuck with a knife in the door.
In the door. In the door frame, yes.
So it's
Also,
leaving them for us.
Also, because you rolled so well, you, Malicious and Sky, both of you noticed as you were heading back out here that there was a trail of burn marks on the ground. Almost like blood had burned through the floor, leading
Damn,
back
I
to
can't
the
believe
basement.
I was there.
Where did it lead back? You got interrupted.
Leading
Sorry.
back to the basement.
Who wants to read these things? Also, do you see that shit?
Yeah, that's bad.
The burn marks. Well, I don't know anything about demons. If I had to take a guess, this is demon stuff. I'm too short to reach the notes. Can you grab them and read them?
Or is the only
Malicious fucking just jumps up and grabs them,
Oh.
carrying them a little bit.
Why didn't I think of that?
one.
We'll have to talk about basketball later.
That's not a thing.
It is where I'm from.
You hear the voice of God go, actually, it's a major sport in the Olympics.
The Olympics.
The Olympics.
Bunch of gangly leprechauns playing basketball. I just use a waste paper basket to save.
Oh
the
my
effort.
god! Oh my god! Anyway, who picks up the letter? Or not the
There's
letter,
2
sorry,
pages,
the
so I'm
pages, yeah.
handing them. I'm handing them off. I'm handing them off to people.
No, there's just 2. Just read them.
No,
Oh, you don't want to read them. You're
I'll
old,
read
right?
I'll read them because it's easier.
Okay.
Glassed eyes.
Oh wait, that I clicked Sky when I said that. Never
It
mind.
doesn't matter.
Oh shit!
Dastardly,
What
this
did
is
you
all
do?
I accidentally clicked on Sky when I posted this in the chat. That's what happened.
Oh no! Like the text for me appeared like in the middle of the map.
Yeah, no, it's like Sky saying it.
Okay. Well, you have to click into
Oh,
the chat
interesting.
window, and it's
Interesting.
yeah. Anyway, 10-6, 47-25. People from the city disappeared tonight. I could hear them yelling at Papa for something, but I'm not quite sure what. I think I heard stuff break, but I don't know. Mama still won't let me out of my room. They were all standing outside tonight with torches and weapons. Jackson was out there with them. Tried calling to him from the window, but Mama scolded me. Put me to bed earlier, but I pretended to be asleep. As soon as she left the room, I got up and looked out the window to see what all the people were doing. Nothing happened, and then all the lights started going out, and people started screaming. I didn't know what was happening until I saw Jackson near the well. His torch fell out of his hands and onto the stones as he lost all of his skin, then his blood. Then it was all just bones that fell to the ground. I screamed really loud. Pop and Mama slammed my door open and told me to get away from the window. Grabbed my book as they took me into their room and put me in their closet. They told me to stay here until they come get me. I asked them what was going on, but all they would say is that Papa made a mistake. They said they loved me, left. I want to stay in here, but I'm scared, so I'll stay for now. Fix everything. He will. Always does. Well, clearly not. Okay.
Is that both of them, or is that just one of them?
That's both of them.
Okay.
It's two pages because this one's like twice as long as the others.
Well, clearly Papa didn't fix it, and we've got to step up. So, definitely something evil down in that basement. Ready?
Great. Yeah.
Sky, you take the point.
Sure.
I cock my fist like a shotgun. I've seen so few of those movies, so sure.
Yeah, I'll
There's
take
the-
point.
I haven't seen the movie, but I've seen the scene that Brooke's talking about, where a dude like cocks his fists before getting into a fist fight. It's so good.
I
That
have
is
to.
awesome.
I have to be the fearless one to take lead because I'm the one emitting an aura that gives you a status bonus against fear. So
Actually, it's because you're the frontline fighter who I'm not directly related to.
yeah, that's fair.
I don't know why this GIF I posted of the scene cuts to Wolverine, but like it's basically that, Zach.
Okay. I mean, I see the vision. I see why they linked them.
Yeah, but all right.
Oh, but this
Down the stairs we go.
This action isn't what Malicious did. Malicious grabbed his hand and cocked it like a shotgun. Like,
Pumped it. You pumped it. Yeah.
Guns locked and loaded.
Oh my god. All
Welcome to
right,
the gun show, Peeler.
all
You're the
right.
target.
You all head downstairs with Sky leading the way.
Oh yeah, I'll take out my Everlight crystal for the benefit of the people who don't have dark vision.
I'm going to have to find a way. Okay. So that puts light on the scene. That's good. So you're heading down, and as you head down, you notice something's odd about the stairs. Specifically, the closer you get to the basement, the more ragged and broken down the stairs become. As if whatever spell had been keeping the rest of this place pristine suddenly broke the farther you get down. And then you reach the basement, and you look around, and you see broken barrels, that table that Malicious and Dastardly, that table that you had sat at and played cards on earlier, it's broken. The chairs have rotted away. The skeleton with the dagger that had the rings and the note earlier is on the ground. There's wine on the floor from some of the casks that have burst open. This room is decaying. It's not how it was just 30 minutes ago when you first were in here.
Glad we drank our fill earlier. Anyone see that thing?
Malicious looks down at the spilled wine, and a small tear comes out of his eye.
The only thing of note in this room is that the arm of the skeleton that was on the table is pointing straight up into the air and is holding a piece of paper.
I'm
God
getting
damn,
sick of
Alan
this.
Wake.
I'm getting sick of this shit.
I'll read it, I guess. I mean,
You walk up and pick up the paper, but before you have a chance to read it, you hear a voice from behind you. 10:07 4:25. I left Mama and Papa's room this morning. Mama didn't stop me. She can't anymore. I found her in the cellar. I think it was her anyway. It's just a bunch of bones, like what happened to Jackson and everyone else outside. I don't know what to do. I'm scared and I can't find Papa. Everyone seems to be gone. I'm waiting in Papa's favorite spot in the house until he gets back. He'll know to find me here. I don't like any of this. I wish Papa had just left those wolves alone.
what's behind me?
And then
Jay?
you all turn around and you see a corpse. A rotting, blue-skinned man with hair falling out, ragged, dusty clothes, and breaking apart boots that is moving and contorting in weird, twitchy ways that is unnatural. And then the voice that you just heard laughs as you all finally lay eyes upon it. Finally. Do you know how much trouble you all have been? I should thank you, though. You brought me my first meal in a long, long time. But then, it's never enough, is it? I still am hungry. And yet, you all keep not letting me eat. 3 of you have too strong of a spirit. And one of you healed my work. The one that got away in the barn. You healed her. And that just won't do.
You don't scare me. I know
Uh-huh.
what you are.
Oh, I look pissed, by the way. Nothing but rage on Sky's face.
I am not trying to scare you. I am just trying to have a meal. Like any other living creature on this planet. You wouldn't befoul a bear for eating a pig, or a wolf for eating a rabbit, would you?
I'm sorry, Demon.
Bear's not a sadist, unlike you.
And
I-
also, you are the one who's going to be eaten today.
Oh, this one has jokes.
This isn't a joke, buddy.
Oh, I see. You're really going to try this. Just because I wasn't able to rip you apart like I did all the others doesn't mean that I'm not going to get my meal one way or another. Can everyone please roll initiative as I move us to the battle map?
Yes. Well, I
I
will when
would
there's an
love to
active
roll
encounter.
initiative.
I will when there's an
Especially
active
since-
encounter.
Oh fuck, I don't have an encounter set up. There
Thank
we go.
you.
Whoops.
I love rolling initiative because of my free action, quick tempered. I immediately fly into a rage on rolling initiative.
Oh my god.
I do that in real life.
Exactly.
They did not roll good for their
You roll
initiative.
initiative in real life?
I do.
Let me also set up the video to have the
When you get in a fight in the street, you're just swinging. You don't wait your turn.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. I'm a gentleman and a scholar, and when I get into a fight, we politely fall into the marquee to Final Fantasy.
The established turn order, yeah.
Yeah. Established turn order. Summons are okay. Items are okay. Magic. Never seen magic that often in my experience, but one time a guy did do a cool card trick, distracted me, and then punched me in the face while I was distracted.
See, this is the weird part. This is
Yeah,
the
it
weird
has
part
to
for
be.
me because I'm stuck in NBA whenever a battle starts, and I don't know how to play basketball.
That sucks. You're playing Bastion.
All right, are we ready? Sky, please take it away.
I'm good.
Me?
Damn, this basement is dark.
Start the encounter.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, Nolly.
I'll take my turn. This guy's pissed off. Land speed of 25 feet, though. That's... I forget how far that actually is. That's this far. Perfect. Step.
Big step.
Big step. I'm gonna make an intimidating strike against this.
Oh my god, I have that move too.
I will make a melee strike. Yeah.
Okay.
I closed my character sheet on accident.
Oh, good.
Strike. I don't think there's a... I'm
Misses.
re-rolling that with my hero point.
Okay. Does it show you what its AC is, or is that just on my end?
It does not.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, we
okay,
can't see it.
Okay.
It's a little better. Still a failure.
Yep.
That's not good.
Misses.
That's not good. That took two actions to do. So you didn't start the encounter, by the way.
Oh, did I not? Crap.
Nope.
Here. That took 2 actions plus. Yeah, that took 2 actions. So what do you
And
do
the
for your
movement.
final action?
It was the movement.
I know. I thought they did one. They did one attack and then they did the movement. So what's the last action?
Intimidating strikes, 2 actions.
Yeah, intimidating strike is 2 actions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Oracle, your turn.
Yeah.
Not that I currently have that open on my sheet too.
I don't know how to actively project this radius around me, but you do get +1 status against fear in a radius around me.
It happens automatically.
Okay, good.
I think first I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast guidance on Dastardly.
Okay.
Aw.
And then with my remaining 2 actions, 4. I think I'm going to use Phase Bolt.
Use what bolt?
Phase Bolt.
Okay. Is that like an AC or what is? Yeah, okay, it's an AC. It looks like.
Damn, a 22 is a miss.
Yeah, I missed on a 22 a second ago. Just to be clear, I didn't say my rolls out loud for anyone listening.
I mean, this is on screen right now for people to see, but yeah, no,
We have audio only, listener.
that's true. That's true.
Let's not kid ourselves, okay?
No pessimism, motherfucker. I'll kick you in the nuts.
Okay, look, I'm the only one who's allowed to be toxic and negative, okay? It's kind of my brand.
I don't think so.
What if I started being toxic and negative though?
Gross.
And then I think I get 1 familiar action.
Yes. Oh wait, we don't. I didn't put the.
Oh
the-
shit,
the-
I
no.
forgot about your fucking bird.
I didn't put your bird on here. My bad. Have your bird.
I think Mm. I don't really have much that my bird can do, but uh hmm. Yeah, there's not really anything my bird can do right now. So
Go peck its eyes out.
I don't think I can do that. Uh, I'll just end my turn. It's the Bubby's turn.
All right, the puppy.
The peeler has a nice ring.
Sky, you are right in front of it. It's
Yes.
going to turn to you, and it's going to shoot its hand out of its coat, and you're going to see long, inhuman claws that are going to reach out and slash at you.
I could take it.
Does a 27
Yes.
Yes.
By
Just the
plus
yes
9.
before the number.
hit?
Why are you asking me? It says right there. But
I'm doing
I know. Yeah.
I'm doing the dramatic DM thing.
I know.
Anyway,
I'm
This is
being
also
by all
this is
means.
also helpful for people who can't see.
That's 10
I
damage
can
to
take
Sky.
I can take.
Who were
I'll take
born
that on the
without
chin.
eyes, Nolly.
I'll take that on the chin.
Yeah, it's 10 damage to
take
Sky.
Huh.
It's then going to try to run ahead and run straight for Malicious Bastard for threatening it.
Dang, I don't think I have opportunity
yeah.
attacks yet.
You wanted to try and eat me. Well,
Oh, wait.
here I
Yes, I do.
am. Oh,
Yes, I do.
shit. Use your reactive strike real quick.
I had to double check on that, but yes, I absolutely have that.
The boo-boo's running over and it's like starting to say that, and then fucking Sky's just gonna smack it in the back of the head.
I don't think that beats it.
Damn it.
18 does not hit.
Damn it, dude.
This is going to run up to Malicious, and for its last action, it's going to unhinge its jaw and lunge forward towards you.
That's my move.
This is very karmic.
Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
It's going to
It
bite into your
does.
shoulder as hard as it can, and you're going to take 11 damage.
I remove my temp health first, right?
Yes.
Or I guess hitting damage will probably just do that automatically.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, 11 of my health.
And that's the end of it. That's the end of Boo Boo's turn.
Malicious looks back at Das and he's like, biting people is bad. Oh my god.
I have a dog taking it upon himself to make sure I cannot reach my computer. So here's the
Puppy. Okay.
plan.
You want me to pilot you?
No, I got it.
Okay, okay.
Moved away when I made a passive aggressive comment. Gonna stride here.
Wait,
Okay.
wait, Wayne.
What's
Was it a passive aggressive comment?
Sometimes I wonder if we're really brothers. Or if
You're trying too hard.
a bag of trash they scooped out of the gutter.
You're trying too hard.
I'm
Anyway,
trying too hard. That's like trying barely enough.
make your
So-
second
Blank.
action, Wayne.
Second action, dirty trick.
Okay.
So I'm going to attempt a thievery check against the target's reflex DC, and I will use the guidance bonus I got from.
Okay. Reflex DC, you said?
That's a failure. That's a 21.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, it is not clumsy or anything. I'm going to use my last action for a basic attack with Filtress Fork.
Okay.
Multi-attack penalty.
Oh, does you using Dirty
Or-
Trick add to your multi-attack penalty?
Yes, it
Okay,
is an
okay.
attack. That's 12. So just barely not a crit fail.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
What? What's wrong, Wayne?
I'm in melee with something that peels people, and I can't touch it. Of course I'm a little concerned. My next option is prayer.
I mean, this might be a puzzle boss where we need to start
Right,
praying.
right. Well, Mal, your only trick for solving puzzles is to smash them open with a brick. So
No, I'm my shoulder is being bitten into,
Uh,
and
it's let go at this point. It's not grappling you.
oh, okay. Well, I'm going to return the favor and try and bite into its shoulder, and I'm going to roll intimidating strike.
Okay.
I bet it tastes like corpse.
That's fine.
he's not biting it for the taste, right?
Right.
Yeah, no,
Right?
this is just hungry.
Who would assume that?
I don't think just hungry as an answer to that is the answer.
And
Mal's eaten a lot of
uh,
strange things.
yeah.
Anchovies,
Well,
for
yeah,
example.
he's eaten 2 people's faces recently.
Hey,
Please
he
roll
didn't
for-
swallow. Thank you.
You have to make an attack.
Yeah, it's
Please roll
almost
the attack.
worse actually.
And I just roll the attack normally now, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I have it targeted.
Okay.
So let's fucking land this. Hell fucking yes.
You land a critical.
Nat 20.
All right. Roll critical damage.
And also, if you hit and deal damage, the target is frightened 1 or frightened 2 on a crit.
Oh
so
my
get
God.
fucked, Babu.
Bastard brothers.
oh my
bastard
God.
brothers.
What is it? Frightened? You said?
Frightened 2.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's 12 damage. So I bite into it and I look up at him and I give him like the fucking like the rock like eye waggle thing.
The people's eyebrow.
The people's eyebrow.
Yeah,
Thank
it's not
you.
the best
I'm-
damage roll you could have gotten.
Yeah, I never roll well on damage.
All right. You bite back. After it lets go of you, you rear your head back and you lunge forward and bite into the shoulder. The Babu screams and pulls itself away. Chunks of disgusting, rotting flesh left in your teeth and pulled off his shoulder. You actually bit me back.
Not so fun getting peeled, is it, buddy?
You're-
Oh, he's gonna peel
You're
you.
going to pay.
Oh, he's gonna peel
Oh,
that
no.
guy.
You're going to pay for this.
I'm going to eat. And I use my last action to attack again.
Mal's gonna peel this
Okay.
fucking demon.
Multi-attack penalty.
The word of the day is peel.
And that's a hit on an 18
That
with
hits.
another bite.
Damage him again with another bite.
That's my fucking
That was as
brother.
much damage as my crit.
That's a little. Yeah, I mean, you did roll a 1 on that damage, the crit, so it was the bare
Literal
minimum
minimum.
damage you can do.
Yeah.
But
You rolled
Yeah,
a nat
or-
20 and rolled min damage of 1.
you did more than the rest of us combined.
Yeah.
So on that second bite, when you go and you get a bite of his arm, the Babu's going to scream and fling his arm up and pulling you with it. And as he does this, you're going to start feeling a liquid secrete from this rotting body as reactive slime courses from them.
Reactive slime is an amazing name for a move.
Yeah.
That's a
so
great
you
band
have
name, actually.
you have to roll a DC 20 reflex save. I shouldn't have said the DC, but I just realized I was just reading it off the thing. I realized I'm the only one that can see the DC, so my bad. But yeah, roll a
And
20.
I just click the reflex in the action.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
click the button.
Boom fucking shakalaka.
You get a success, so you only take 1d6 minus 2 acid damage.
Hooray.
So that's 3 acid damage to malicious.
And I just hit the damage button?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And I already ended my turn, so.
Alright, okay. Sky, you're up again.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have more success than I did last time, I hope.
Oh, does it
Skew.
already count sorry to interrupt, but does it already count like the flanking bonus that we would have gotten? Not that it mattered because I.
It does.
It counted
It actually did matter on that
Excuse me.
last attack.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pardon me.
I wasn't sure if it automatically did it or not.
That's one action.
Okay.
I keep closing my goddamn character sheet. I'm a fool. I'll do double slice this time since just intimidating strike is kind of a not necessary.
Okay.
Double slice. Here's the first strike. And here is the double slice second strike.
Stacking fear just would make it last longer, right?
I am not
Yes.
hitting anything today. God damn.
You go. You run up and you go for a swing with your two weapons. The Babu, still focusing on malicious. The first one doesn't even notice as it goes for malicious again, and then the second one, it catches it with its arm without turning its attention away from the bastard that bit him. You're going to have to try harder, little one. And you can wait your turn. Your friend is at the top of my list right now.
Peel him, Sky!
Yeah, that's another turn where Sky accomplishes nothing. Give it up for round 2.
Woo!
Ori.
Dodge this, motherfucker!
Oh shit. Okay.
Electric arc.
Let's see. For them, that's a basic DC reflex. Save.
Man, I wish I was a different character who could throw reflex saves around right now.
Babu succeeds.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is this electric arc like part of like you being a robot, or is this like magic?
No, that's it. This is well.
It's
Kind of a
magic.
loaded question. That's very insensitive.
You're like magically like using the energy in you to like zap a motherfucker.
Yeah. As a robot, I can cast this
Robot.
inherently.
I think it's just
Sure,
magic.
innately. It is innate. That just means half damage, right? If
Yeah.
it's normal success. All right, cool. Two electricity damage.
I'll take that half damage. You strike this possessed creature with lightning. It seems to not even really notice it, as it's too enraged and afraid of malicious. These two emotions battling across its undead face as it tries to attack the small bearded halfling.
You're just describing me at this point.
That's
Yes, you're the small bearded halfling.
I literally was describing you.
No, I meant the undead angry.
No,
and
I
afraid.
know. I was just
Oh.
just taking the opportunity.
Anyway, what else would you like to do, Brooke?
Kick him in the balls.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Nudge Fate,
Okay.
which I'm casting it on Malicious, and
Hell yeah.
I also have Spinner of Threads, which I'm going to give Malicious a +1 bonus to AC.
Okay.
And so, if there's a roll where you would have gotten a success with a +1 status bonus, or a failure with a +1 status bonus, so turning a crit fail into a fail or a fail into a success, it's like you had that +1 status bonus retroactively.
oh,
interesting.
interesting.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I think that's because we don't know the exact rules. That's gonna be something you have to keep in mind, Jay.
Okay.
Clicking the effect button won't do it.
Effects for the
no, familiar-
second thing.
Yeah, that's for the +1 AC.
Okay.
Okay.
So don't push the button.
Well, do push the button because I gave you the
Okay.
+1 AC. That's because I'm casting a hex, which is Nudge Fate.
Put it on yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, the button isn't what I thought it was.
It's an effect. So drag the effect on yourself. That'll give you the +1 AC. Afterwards, when you see that, basically when we see that Mal is one off from something,
Yeah.
get the.
How do I
Yeah,
get-
and then once that happens, once my nudge fate ends.
All right, and what do you want to do for your last action, Ori?
That was my last action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, electric arc was
Yeah,
two
because
actions.
electric arc.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
electric arc. 2
Okay.
actions.
So the Babu is going to focus down Malicious and is going
Oopsie.
to use Grievous Strike, which
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
basically if this hits, it does extra damage to you, and the Babu is going to flick its hand out again, and in its claws you're going to see blood like sweat out of his skin and then quickly form a giant lance of pure blood as it lunges out to strike you. I have to make sure I'm targeting Sky, so we'll have to target you. There we go.
Don't.
You could target Sky if you wanted.
Yeah, you would say that. You don't care.
I care.
Okay, a 19 misses. So
Hell yeah, it does. Because my AC just went up by 1. Fucking high five, Oracle.
That means we remove it from you now, though, right?
No,
No.
that's familiar balance luck. That
Oh.
just works until the start of my next turn.
Damn.
Nudge fate goes away after 1. Familiar balance luck.
Okay. And then for its final action, it's going to try stabbing you with the spear again, despite having a really big multi-attack penalty now because I counted for 2 actions. Hold on, let me see if there's anything. Yeah, no, it's kind of the only thing I can do.
Thing is, the demon is crashing out.
It's going to lunge at you with its free hand. Giant, like, obsidian claws trying to lunge at you. And it very much misses.
Yeah, that was an 8.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah. I rolled a 19 for the first one, for reference. And that's the end of Boo Boo's turn.
Hey,
Right.
boo boo.
DB's up.
Malicious is just standing there looking unimpressed.
I can't hit this fucking
Uh,
bear to save my life.
I know for a fact you did it, but just for clarity,
Yeah.
the Babu's Triton should go down by 1 at the end of his turn.
Oh, yes, thank you.
I wouldn't want
There we
to
go.
earn I need to earn this victory for my own.
Yeah, we need to make sure we turn in
Recognizance.
our homework.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta hit this thing at least once. I gotta hit
I'm
this
gonna hit
fucking
it.
thing once, okay?
Goodbye.
Check something. Alright, so frightened is a status penalty, so there's no reason to do dirty trick because it wouldn't stack. So try to stab it in the back.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, damn, okay.
27.
Hit on 27.
Yep. That's 8 damage. Let's see. Yep. Takes 8 damage.
I'd like
You
to try.
lunge up and you stab your filcher's fork right into his back and then kind of like pull it down as you're like going just from the weight of you having jumped up and then start falling down again.
I like them apples. And now for the piece de resistance. Pull out that holy symbol of Sarenrae I was given. The power of Sarenrae compels you.
What are you trying to do with this exactly?
Just show it to him, see if it does anything. The power of like, brandish it. Power of Sarenrae compels you.
Make a religion check. Blind.
You should cram it into the wound you just inflicted.
I have other ideas for it.
Okay.
The Babu turns to you swiftly and laughs in your face. Your prayers fall on deaf ears, it seems.
Oh, this seems so off.
You think just because that one piece of prey survived through that meddling holy light doesn't mean it'll help you? Nice try, though.
Oh, worth a shot.
Do you want that to count as an action, or do you want to do one more thing?
I want to count as action. I thought it might actually do something.
I'll let you in on a secret. If you had rolled just a bit higher, it would have.
Yeah, then there we go.
Peek behind the veil. Peek
Stab
behind
it
the veil.
while I'm stab it while it's distracted, mocking me. I guess. 21.
Okay.
That's again.
Okay.
Hitting on a 21. Things you'd never say in a casino.
You
There you
hold
go.
on.
That's a joke
you,
for 40-year-olds.
You damage the Babu, and it's looking not great, but it's starting to get real upset. And as this happens, you hear footsteps coming down the stairs.
Oh.
But, we still have Mal's turn to go. So, Mal?
I like them apples. Bastard brothers, bitch.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is it worth doing intimidating strike? Like, would that re-up the frightened, or should I just
You'd need
not
to
worry
crit.
about that?
You would need to crit for it to re-up.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay,
the way
so
fighting
just don't.
works is it just says the effect will always basically say, hey, the frightened is applied at frightened 1, 2, 3. So if you apply frightened 1 to something that already has frightened 1, it doesn't go up to frightened 2.
Okay, cool.
And the condition ticks down on its turn, so there's no way to...
Yeah.
That simplifies my turn.
Okay.
So the Babu is turned around, and based on the conversation that just happened with Das, fucking Mal leans in. Speaking of preying on deaf ears, and I'm gonna bite his fucking ear. Or at least try to. I'm gonna hero point that because I rolled an 11.
You rolled a 4, technically.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's nowhere to go but up.
Yeah.
I say, jinxing it.
You rolled a 4 again!
I rolled the exact same thing.
I should have shut my fucking mouth.
Well, that's fine, because I have 2 more attacks and nothing else to do.
Roll with your multi-attack penalty.
That's essentially the same thing.
Another 11 total.
How are you doing that? Alright, roll again, I guess.
Well, if it's
Here's
in
my-
constellation, you rolled a combined 33.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. And here's my last one.
Oh my god.
What?
It's another 11!
We're fucking
How did you
cursed.
do that? 4 11s in a row, what the hell?
This is like
Hey,
some demons holding.
What do you
number
mean
now.
another 11?
To be fair, trying to bite someone's ear is difficult.
You keep trying to bite their ear, and every time they jerk out of the way, and you just keep going for it. But they're wise to your tricks. They're prepared for what you're trying to do.
My turn was to put it in One Piece standards. My turn was basically Wapol trying to attack Luffy, just biting at him.
Sky, before you act, the footsteps that you all heard coming down the stairs grow louder as at the foot of the stairs bursts in Roselle, breathing heavy, very clearly, having just sprinted down here. All of you, stay back. That thing. And then she's going to thrust her arm forward, and ice blue energy is going to shoot from her hands and is going to hit the possessed body that the Babu is inhabiting.
Is that related to Sky?
No.
No, it's ice. You
And
see
then-
two
Ice
blue
blue.
things, and you're like, is that related? Racist.
No, ice blue.
I'm sky blue, like the sky.
Yeah, but you could have a sibling named Ice.
You have a sibling named.
I will not.
You've
I will
got
not.
ice
I will
blue
not.
scale, sky blue scale, ocean blue scale, berry blue scale, very blue scale,
Violet Beauregard blue scale.
waffle
Shut
blue
off.
scale.
Anyway, the Babu is going to scream as the flesh that was still on this decaying body of what you can only assume was the father of the house begins to just slide off like butter as the body disintegrates, and in the middle of it stands the actual Babu, this blood muscle demon that is just has no skin, covered in blood and pure muscles, holding a giant spear of blood, standing in the middle of you all. And then Rosale is going to collapse to her knees.
Thanks a lot, boss. This is so much worse.
Listen, it was supposed to banish it. Why didn't it?
Yeah.
And then the Babu is just going to, do its little laugh. Oh, you must have thought that you were so smart. First doing that thing where you burned me when I tried to eat you, and now you killed my vessel. But that's okay. I much prefer fighting like this.
This is like when the boss reaches the second stage in the video stream.
Yeah.
Now I
It's
see
all-
your true face, so I
for
can
us to-
crush it.
It's almost like this is the second phase of the fight or something.
Thanks for showing me your true face, so I can fucking break it.
Kick your fucking ass.
Oh, you can try all you like.
Oh, come on! It was about to roll a much higher number. This is double slice now, I think.
Double slice.
It was supposed to be double slice first. I forget to announce that sometimes. This
It's
next
all
strike
good.
is the double slice second strike.
It's all good. It's all good.
Come on!
What was
He's
that
fighting
about?
the plank.
What was that about smashing my face in, blue one? You might have to try a little harder.
I'm gonna kill myself. That was not
Sky,
recorded.
what's happening?
I can't hit
Dice here, David.
shit today.
Oh,
No, Sky doesn't say
don't worry. You won't have to be the one to do it because I will.
Malicious rolls his eyes
You're
at
just
that
gonna
one.
Kill yourself?
Yeah.
I'm going to kill them after I'm done with this little bearded one.
Why can't I hit this fucking thing, dude? I rolled a 5, a 6, and a 4.
Ori, it's your turn.
I'm certainly rolling in the damage range of 4, 5, and 6.
This isn't Warhammer, Nolly. You gotta roll higher than that.
I know. This is like rolling nothing but ones.
Nah, it's way less impressive than that. That would be kind of interesting. This is just the slow, terrible.
This is the insidious rolling 2s. You can't re-roll 2s.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I should cast.
You should cast having flesh so I can take it. Sorry. I'm getting a little too
That's
into
it.
like, I'm getting a little
That's
too into
it.
this weird demon.
That's
You're
it.
selling
Fucking
us too much.
Fucking
All
I'm
Now
saying
it gets
is
in that little like.
Listen, here's the determining factor. Sky feels the full effect of the shock of letting so many people die after this fight. If he hits this thing or not. If he hits it once, he won't throw up. If he does, he throws up.
Does a 27 pass this?
God damn it, that's a crit success. Fuck.
Befuddle. Befuddle's a fun name for a spell.
Because I'm a little
The Babu crit on it, so it doesn't
Yeah.
seem like it's befuddled.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Damn, a critical failure would really fuck this thing up.
Concentrate means that I have. Do I have to spend? Is it like D&D concentrate where?
No,
because I haven't
that's
played it.
sustained.
Okay.
Concentrate in this just means that you need to be able to focus on it for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, like Malicious couldn't do that in his rage.
Yeah.
Unless I got a thing for it.
Yeah. So I don't have to use an action to keep up Nudge Fate.
Nope, that's sustained.
Cool.
Yeah.
Trying to think of any other anything else I can do.
Have you ever played a
I
little
can try
game
and
called,
punch him, but that's not gonna do much.
Oh, no. But have you ever played Banjo-Tooie?
What?
I'm gonna cast. Oh wait, no, fuck! I can't cast it because it's a cantrip, so it doesn't matter. But I'm not gonna cast it because that's also concentrate.
It doesn't matter.
Kick it in the nuts.
I
Oh.
mean, you can
I don't
cast
think it has any of those.
concentrate has no impact on what spells you cast. Put it on.
Then I will cast guidance on malicious.
Woo! Thank you.
All right, it's the Babu's turn, and it's hungry. Malicious. You may
Jay,
have.
can you
What's that?
drag guidance onto me, please?
Oh my god.
You see where it says spell effect?
Yeah, spell effect guidance.
Yeah.
You literally
Drag
just
that.
just click and hold and drag it onto your character.
Yes.
Nothing's happening though.
It's. I mean, Jay put it on you, but yeah. that's how that's supposed to work.
The
Oh,
Bob...
you know,
Oh, sorry.
I figured out what I was doing wrong. I'm sorry. I figured it out.
Oh
Don't
my
worry.
god.
This old dog's learning some new tricks.
I was forgetting like 45.
Yeah.
The Babu's going to use Grievous Strike again on Malicious because it has a vendetta right now. And it's going to strike with that big blood spear it has again.
A rightfully so vendetta.
And
a blood vendetta.
Does a
one could
20
say.
does a 22 hit?
A 22 does hit.
Alright, so that's going to be this is going to be the damage plus a 2d6, so I guess I would just have to roll that, Wayne, right? Or how would I do that in this case?
It might have a toggle on its character sheet at the very top. Grievous Strike.
Oh yeah, I do. There we go. So let me roll damage for that with Grievous Strike on. There we go. That's going to be 19 damage to Malicious.
Ooh. That's a ouchie, ouchie.
What do you
I
have?
may have what one could consider 5 HP.
You also have Frightened too now.
From a certain
Oh,
point of
yes.
view.
There we go.
Oh.
And
Jay, I just figured out how to do it, but thank you for doing it for me.
okay. The Babu is going to stab into Malicious, stabbing its blood spear right into Malicious's chest, making sure to miss any vital organs as it leans in. Not so fun now, is it?
Oh, Malicious's head just like jolts over to Oracle and just screams bloody murder.
Why at Oracle?
Because Oracle's right next to me.
Yeah. Just- I think
It's
fuck
not it's not for any other reason than I'm the nearest friendly.
I mean, to be fair, if I got impaled on a blood spear, I would turn to whoever's adjacent to me and scream like, "Oh, fuck!"
The Babu is going to twist the spear in deeper and roll a critical miss. So the spear's just going to like fall out as it tries to twist it in deeper on Malicious, and that's the end of its turn.
Tries to like twist it in farther, but like screws the wrong way and it just comes out.
Yeah.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll tell him
Alright.
that.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'll make sure I don't forget next time.
No problem. There won't be a next time. bastard brothers, bitch.
Right.
Blue's frightened, right?
Oh wait,
Did
I
you
have to.
miss the
yes,
bitch
thank you.
sisters.
Thank you.
I gotta stop reminding the teacher we have homework.
No, please
That's
keep
my
reminding
job.
Me. Please keep reminding me. It's great.
Yeah, well, it's my natural know-it-all tendency.
Oh, yeah. You
Are you sure
Well,
you don't have
Fox,
glasses and you don't want to go?
I do have
Actually,
I do have glasses. I do say actually a lot, actually. And when I was a kid, a shocking number of my sentences started with interesting fact. I was just despised.
Fucking Billy Power Rangers over here.
Right, I forget. I always forget, Zach, that you're 45 years old and you're used to playing Pathfinder on mimeographed character sheets.
That's not even a joke.
I have run multiple Pathfinder 1 games.
Yeah, you printed out the sheets and then you mimeographed them. Anyway, dirty trick this guy.
Okay.
Hey. Let's see what we get. Oh my god.
Damn.
It's reflex DC. That 24
It was
fails?
Maybe it changed when the phase changed. You never know.
Oh. Okay.
I can't hit this thing. I'm gonna cry.
Don't cry. Don't be
Maybe-
so awkward for me.
If Sky ends this fight without hitting it a single time, like I said, the shock of this instant's gonna hit him fully and he's gonna throw up. If he hits it once, he'll hold it together.
Please don't throw up. If you throw up, I'm gonna throw up, and then the dog will throw up. And the dog doesn't have thumbs, so the only way he's gonna be able to clean up after himself is super gross.
Let's not talk about this anymore. Anyway,
Let's do a recall knowledge, because clearly.
What are you trying to recall?
I don't know, some weaknesses, any bit of lore about this guy.
Okay.
This be religion?
Yes. That or occultism, or
At
one
least
or the other.
occultism, because it's slightly higher, but still terrible. Because magic is for schmucks.
You don't know anything about this creature, but from what you have heard of various bars and stuff from would-be demon hunters, you have heard that there are some types of demons that cannot handle seeing their prey, for lack of a better word, get better. You aren't quite sure what that means, but you think it may be able to help you out here as a last ditch kind of thing.
Quick, somebody heal me.
All right. Hey, wait a second. This thing seemed pretty bugged by you healing Beedry earlier. So, unless you want Mal to die, fix him up. I might piss this thing off.
I give a weak thumbs up. I'm all good, boss.
Unfortunate thing about that, I can only cast Soothe once.
Once?
I can heal, but I want to hit this thing more.
I can cast it once for a long rest.
What did I...
What do we keep you around for? Just to get
Holy
things off of
shit.
high shelves?
You know,
Fuck you.
you know,
You're just
you
there.
know,
You know you're replaceable. I could get a step stool and
You know, I
replace
actively-
90% of your utility of this party.
I did actively avoid choosing healing side, archetype because I thought you would be able to heal more than once.
Oh no! Wait. This is a
Okay.
mean way to find out you're
I have battle
actually not.
medicine. I
Well,
think.
there you go. Well, you think?
Do I?
I
Mine
Why are you
Mine,
around?
I don't have battle medicine.
You don't have battle medicine. What do we have you
Look,
for?
who needs heals when you can see the future? So
I
Oracle
have
can stand
battle
over
medicine.
us and be
Can-
like,
can I just
"Yes,
say-
I foresee
Okay,
your
so-
death."
Yeah, alright, you're a magic 8-ball and a step ladder. That's
I
all
wouldn't-
you are to me.
I wouldn't have taken Marshall if I'd known that you had such limited healing capabilities.
Thank God I took battle medicine.
My God, we're fighting. My brother's bleeding out, stuck on the end of a spear like a
What?
boar.
What
and
fucking-
We're finding out that Ori is not bringing to the table what I thought.
What did
How-
you?
We got to have a team meeting about tactics after this, so that we can discuss what is it you would say.
See, I
you
figured
do here?
figured that Sky was gonna be the healer.
That's what I thought you were gonna be the healer.
What we have here.
You
is
took
a failure
recognize
to
spell.
communicate.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. I feel knowing this, I feel a little bad having one of the main mechanics of this fight being revolving around healing. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, we just total breakdown in communication. Ori, I'm
I
sorry.
mean, Wayne,
I love
Wayne,
y'all.
and I were, Wayne and I were completely out in the open. We're the
I'm
motherfucking
not trying to
bastard
rip
brothers.
on you, Ori. I'm sure if we wanted to do like, I don't know, be at like a teenage girls sleepover.
You can
pull out,
take
like,
Get
tarot
out
cards.
of here.
You can no, it's fine. We can rely on the -1
Ouija.
in fighter to heal. We'll
Well,
rely on
when
the
my
frontliner
brother-
to take time out of their day to
Listen,
heal your ass.
When Mal fucking dies, we'll have Ori pull out the Ouija board so we can start talking to him. My God.
Alright, fine.
Step stool and a magic 8-ball.
I'm just gonna say, Wade, it's very telling that you thought the woman would be the healer.
So true. So true. So true.
I thought the woman would take a better skill feat than recognize spell at level 2.
Oh, what? So women
Damn!
are allowed to be incompetent?
What?
Pretty sexist.
Let me pull up
Women can be just
the
as incompetent.
options I had.
Battle medicine was an option.
You know, this isn't how I expected this combat to go, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
It's not going that bad. It's not going that bad. If
It's not going that bad. It's just
Sky,
a
you have
total
a
communications
chance.
breakdown. Total
Speaking of
communications breakdown.
breakdown. It's not even how. How about you pull
It's-
yourself off the spit you're roasting on and get to work?
Yeah, a weak thumbs up and just like, I'm all good, boss. It's frightened ended, right?
It's not frightened anymore.
So I should intimidating strike now.
Yes.
Good.
Okay. Would y'all recommend that? Or should
Debuffing
I
this
just
thing will be really good considering we can barely hit it when it's frightened too. So yes.
Okay. Okay, so intimidating strike, 2 action. Believe it or not, still trying to bite the damn thing. So let's bite it. I rolled a 9. I did not bite it.
At least it wasn't an 11 this time.
I
wish
going
it-
to point out
I
that
wish it was
would
an
have
11.
been an 11 if you weren't frightened. That is terrifying.
What is with you in
That's
11?
5 in a row. That's 5 in a row you've rolled.
What the hell, Zach?
Which greater what other being's number is 11? Do we know that?
I don't think we do.
I don't think
September?
we want to know. Knowing it invites it.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna use my last action to, believe it or not, try and bite it.
Christ.
And that's a 19 total miss.
It misses.
Great turn.
You
Get
try
him,
to
Scott.
you try to bite at the hand that's holding the spear that's lodged into you, and it just kind of moves its hand away and laughs at you mockingly.
Yeah.
Mal is like a tired dog trying to like get a toy at this point.
Before Sky's turn, Rosale is going to prop herself up against the stairs, and is going to reach out her hand again as it starts glowing with like that icy blue energy. This time, I'm gonna get it this time. And then there's a small explosion that comes out of her hand and causes her to collapse to the ground. Sky, it's your turn.
you tell him-
Maybe a helmet.
Pushing yourself too far.
If only she had healing.
Fine. I'll take
Oh,
a
why'd you take the step?
Why do you think, dead man? To heal your
Oh.
to heal your ass.
Yeah,
Oh my.
Why are you going here? Wouldn't you like to know, corpse boy?
Are you healing them?
Yeah. This is probably gonna be. There you go. Get your damn healing.
Thank you.
But now I have one action to hit this
you-
thing with.
Hold on. As you run up, and how do you heal, Mal? What do you do?
Well, I never fully kind of comprehended how battle medicine works, like practically speaking. So I'm assuming I just, quickly slap like a handful of gauze on a bleeding wound or something like that.
You just pour an entire bottle. Sorry.
That's pretty much how it works.
You
just let me, like,
It has to be something that's snappy and in the middle of combat, so I can only assume I quickly, hastily apply something to one of his wounds that could staunch the bleeding for now.
You just
let
run
me,
up,
like, drink an entire bottle of ibuprofen.
You just run up and pour an entire bottle of hydrogen peroxide on the big stab wound in Mal's
I don't
chest.
think that'll help that much, but yeah, sure, why not?
Sky's medicine was a 23, and it healed Mal for 13.
Yeah.
It was almost
thank
a
you,
nat
thank you.
20.
The Babu is going to turn to look at you. No, you don't take my prey away from me when I am so close. Please roll me 4d6, Nolly.
Thanks, Sky.
Oh,
Why?
Cool. It takes 15 mental damage.
Oh,
oh, hell yeah.
what a guy. That's
You
the first
can-
ounce of damage I've done to it this time.
You can see that it's getting enraged at the fact that you healed it. And you kind of harken back to what it said earlier about Ori having healed Beedry, and how it already seemed kind of disheveled when the fight started.
Yeah. If healing hurts it, that's great, because that's the only healing I could do until someone else actually gets hurt. Wait, I'm hurt. Well, you like
Hit
that?
again.
You like that? If you like that, I got some more for you. On myself.
Fucking slaps like a Barbie Band-Aid on your arm.
Yeah. I don't think that's a success. No. That's fine. Nothing happens on failures.
It smacks the Band-Aid out of your hand as you try to put it on yourself.
Jesus Christ.
You're
Well-
No, Ken!
You're not
Well,
doing that anymore.
Well, yeah, you're right, because now I'm immune to my own battle medicine for fucking an hour or whatever it is.
Oh shit, that's bad.
Day.
A day? Yeah, it's an hour if you get the upgrade.
Oh my god, that's bad.
Battle medicine actually is.
No, I'm pretty sure battle medicine goes down to an hour if you
Battle
get
medicine-
if you get whatever the other feat is called. I forget what it is.
Continual recovery.
That one.
is for treat wounds. Battle medicine doesn't count as treat wounds.
I'm
so
pretty
it's
sure.
not
I'm pretty sure it explicitly says there's a secondary thing for battle medicine for that in
Well,
the
there
description of
is.
that feat.
There may be. The fact is we
Well,
don't have it.
Well, once again, when it comes specifically to Sky doing something Sky related, we failed. So continuing on.
Clearly, you're just too self-centered.
No, I
Don't
don't.
you s-
No,
oh,
I'm
no,
clearly
you gotta
too.
stop.
If I was self-centered, these would be succeeding. So
Anyway, Ori, your move.
Ori, kill it.
I'm gonna use needle darts on it. But wait, I'm gonna step. And then I'm gonna use needle dart.
Oh, for the flat-footed. Nice, nice. Which one are you going with?
I don't have any special metal, so
Okay.
Actually, yes, you do.
what do you mean?
Oh my god, you have no treasure? Why didn't you add any silver? You have no silver left over after buying
yeah, I have no money either. I'm
4
broke.
items.
Wait, why do I have no item? No money.
I
You
also have
yeah,
no
you
money.
No items that would. You forgot to add your coins to your character sheet.
No,
because you have
no.
a bunch of silver in your.
I
pocket.
should have 7 gold, 6 silver, and 8 copper.
I have no money left over. I zeroed.
I
Alright,
also
well, if
have
you
6
you
silver.
zeroed, but you should have some silver. Which you might.
Yes, I do. So, undo. Select other variant. Silver. Alright, so I'm gonna use one silver on this.
Okay.
Temporarily.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That looked so close on the dice in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, it was like 19-3.
That's why I kind of hate the visual dice mod thing.
No, it's
'Cause
awesome.
It gives you so much false hope.
I mean, just
Alright,
like
I'm gonna remove one. I'm gonna remove one silver.
No,
Okay.
the metal
For that.
returns to you after the attack.
Oh, it does. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Then I'm going to add back one silver.
Net 0. Stonks.
The Babu's
Now that-
gonna look at look at Mal. You know, you biting me actually kind of hurt. But you
Yeah,
know
that's the
what's
point.
You know what's going to hurt you more? This. And then it's going to turn around and use a grievous attack on Dastardly Bastard.
No. What did I even do?
No.
Well, it's specifically just to fuck with you.
Does a 26 hit?
Yes, a 26 hits. Why am I being punished for the crimes of my brother? I don't even know him. Hang on, we're not related.
30
All
damage.
halflings look alike. Fuck.
Bastard's a
knocks my
common last
consciousness
name.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Oh my
So,
god.
I'm down. Move my initiative ahead of the Babu.
Okay.
Down, dying 1. Yeah, I'm dying.
I might have to adjust some stats back. I'll explain after the session how this fight was,
I know
was-
exactly what you did, and sometimes life's a bitch and then you die.
We'll see how the rest of this round goes up to the Babu's next turn. Anyway.
Good thing I have Well,
It's got
good thing
one
I have
more
a healer's toolkit.
Yeah.
So I can stabilize you.
The
Your precious
Hey, you might knock it
brother.
out with him.
Your precious brother is
It's probably
just waiting to be eaten, but I'll wait until all of you are done. And then he's going to try taking the spear that just stabbed straight through Dastardly's abdomen and stab it into Malicious. A 17
Damn
hits.
it, that's exactly my AC right now.
Oh wait, shit! I accidentally had
no.
Grievous Strike still. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm going to roll the damage as not Grievous Strike though, because I think it was going to do Grievous damage, which it should not do.
yeah, man.
13 damage to Malicious.
Back to 5 health.
Isn't that exactly as much as I healed?
It is
Yeah.
exactly as much
yeah,
as
it
you
is.
healed.
My
Did you
god.
save him?
And now it's
Kept him
Malicious's turn.
alive.
Should I have lowered my frightened to 1?
Yes, after last time, you should have.
Okay. Oh, I just upped it to 3. Okay,
Actually,
right-click,
if
right-click.
you didn't lower your frightened, would you not have been missed by that last attack?
Oh yeah, it would have. So
I'll
here,
take
give
my
your
13 health
give
back.
yourself 13 health back real quick.
There's an undo button too.
Yeah, undo it real quick.
But yeah,
The Babu's going to try swinging the spear around to hit you again, and is going to miss, stabbing it right into the table at your back.
Y'all remember the body horror that I described when a malicious flies into a rage, right?
Yes.
So his eyes are normally bulging out whenever he gets into a rage, but now it looks like his eyes might actually pop out of his skull, and he is like turning blood red. He is so fucking furious. Like he is like, whenever Dastardly got stabbed, the scream that like Malicious let out in Ori's face upon becoming frightened is nothing like what you just heard. This was not the scream of a man. This was a scream of a fucking animal.
It was a frog croak specifically, apparently.
Oh yeah, like a but pissed off and angry and loud.
like those little desert frogs
Right.
that squeak.
So,
okay, well, if this was like 2016, we could make a joke about a frog screaming.
What?
Unfortunately, Pepe the Frog was found dead in Miami.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. You don't have to bring that up.
and believe it or not, I'm going to try and bite him.
Okay. Bite him.
11.
Oh my god!
Again?
That's 6 in a row. That's 6 in a row.
Yeah, well, that's yeah. I knew that already.
Dude.
Okay. Let's try
This
and
is
bite
like
him again.
kind of scary.
That's
Okay,
a 4.
it's a 4.
total.
It's a 4. Okay.
Here's my last attack. And that's a 6.
In your rage, you keep trying to bite the Babu, and it's just effortlessly dodging you, taking advantage of your heightened emotional state to just toy with you.
Yeah.
Also, get rid of your frightened. You're not frightened anymore. All right,
Just
Sky,
angry.
you're up.
Sky, get him.
Well, I better get him fucking... First though, I can do this.
I will administer first aid to
Well, it's okay. I'll go ahead and miss 3 attacks then, and leave Dastardly on the ground.
You can both heal Dastardly, to be fair.
Technically,
no, because administer
Yeah.
first aid is just try.
Oh my god!
That was a 17 and 13 from Sky.
Rolling a 7 and a 3 for reference.
Well, that's outside the range of 4, 5, and 6, I guess.
You're getting better.
In some cases, but not in others.
you know, Nolly, you're gonna listen back through this audio. You're gonna be so embarrassed with how mad you got. Meanwhile, I'm dying on the floor, and I'm perfectly calm. You know why? Queens never cry.
Nope. I went.
Hey,
I got
it's an 8. It's an 8 this time.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Perhaps just making 3 strikes and relying on flanking will not be enough to best this foe.
I think I'm going to.
I think rolling higher than a 10 would get me there, if I'm being so honest with you.
It would, but also just behind the curtain. I'm going to explain what happened. Phase 2. So, Phase 1, the monster was supposed to be like a weakened version of what it was, and then Phase 2 was stronger. I'm reverting it back to the Phase 1 stats just because Phase 2 both one-shot Dastardly in one hit, and also is not getting hit, which is not great.
Well, to be fair, I didn't hit it in Phase 1 either.
Hold on.
So it's 5 plus 16, which is 20. So I would have had to roll an 18. So that didn't work.
Your bird rolled a 14.
Why isn't the bird?
That's a good
That's
question.
not correct. Wait, what
Get
the
the token
fuck? Why is it?
Why
What's
is
the
it
token
why
selected?
is
God
it the
damn
bird?
it! God
You have
damn
a
it!
token selected
yeah.
when you click to the roll administer first aid thing, it goes off. Whichever
There we go.
token you have selected of the ones you control.
Okay, well that was a 5. So
Uh-oh.
So
12
well,
plus a 5 wouldn't have
hang
worked
on.
anyways.
So this is against my 5 plus my recovery roll DC,
Yeah.
which is 15 plus my dying value, so 16. So okay, you did not critically fail.
What would happen if
Good.
they critically failed?
Goes
Not
up by
increased
1.
dying value.
Oh, no.
Yeah. At 4, I'm dead.
And you're at 1 right now, correct?
Yes, you start at 1 unless you're crit, in which
Yes.
case you start at 2. So
Oh, no.
I sure hope our patron has some healing magic.
Roselle is asleep on the stairs after.
Hopefully she heals herself and wakes up and heals the rest of us.
Man, I really wish I'd fully communicated that. I was like, oh, you're gonna go healing? I'll avoid doing that then, because I'm a fighter. It wouldn't work out for me.
We're close.
Yeah, we're learning.
We're almost there.
All right, I'm gonna cast guidance on Sky. Plus
guys.
1 to an attack roll.
Please, God.
This guy's absolutely the right pick.
Only pick because we're immune.
Please roll your death
All right.
saving throw.
My recovery check, 5e fan.
Shut
My
up.
recovery check is
Oh, thank God.
success. I reduce my dying value by 1, which means I stabilize.
Thank God. I was afraid this was going to be like that one shot we did with Nolly where they just kept failing their dying checks.
Oh yeah, you mean the one where one of the 2 scenarios where the lady got so fucking owned that I just decided to completely overhaul her character? The character who's now in this campaign as this character's wife, by chance? Yeah.
Hey, that's spoilers.
No, it's not.
Whatever. Oh well.
Side baseball.
We already know Sky has a wife. He said that the first chance he got.
Yeah, but we didn't know it was that character.
We didn't know. Yeah, we didn't know she
How
was
is anyone
real.
else supposed to know about that?
we didn't know she was a real person.
Sky doesn't know what the lying is. He literally does not have an idea of what that is.
I don't know. It
I'm not
sounded like
gonna
she
lie.
went to a different school.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of thought your wife was Canadian.
It's not a thing. It's not a thing in Galarian. It's not a place in Galarian. Anyway,
I mean, if you
turn.
work hard enough and go enough off the trail, you might end up in Canada.
I'm stabilized at 0 HP, unconscious.
Okay. Babu's turn. It's
Now
going
throw a
to.
knife in your sleep.
What's that?
I said throw a knife in your sleep.
It's going to grievous attack on Nollimus on Sky for the comments it made earlier, and for the fact that it healed someone and damaged and took away its confirmed kill. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it's equal to my AC.
That's going to be 20 damage to Sky Blue Scale.
Ow.
It's going to quickly turn to you and hit you in the side with the butt of the blood spear, which is surprisingly solid despite being pure liquid, and then turn it around and stab it into your shoulder.
I already had a scar there.
Is that all you can say?
This guy's not saying anything, to be clear.
Okay.
He's grimacing. Originally glaring, now he's just in a lot of pain.
You did you apply the damage?
Oh, right. Me do that.
Okay.
I did not like seeing you dropped a near death.
This thing is rolling really high on its damage rolls. It's kind of concerning.
Don't worry, I'll start rolling on my attack rolls, guys.
Why can't I roll like this during our campaign, Wayne? Because I roll like garbage there.
To be fair, you're also
It's the GM curse.
3 levels higher.
That's true. That's true.
This is a very difficult fight.
Yes. Anyway, that's. Oh wait, I have one more action. It's then going to try turning Grievous Strike off, so I don't accidentally do a ton of damage with this hits. It's going to strike at Mal
All your
again.
actions.
No, actually, it's going to strike at Ori just because. It's going to strike at Mal because it doesn't see Ori as really something to worry about because it can't eat it.
Not with that attitude.
That's a 13 and it misses.
Oh hell yeah!
All right, now it is Malicious's turn.
You'll never fucking believe it.
You're going to bite?
But I'm gonna try and bite like its abdomen.
I don't know if that'll make a difference, but it might.
That is
hits.
25.
That hits. Roll damage.
Deal
You know what
some damage.
The fucked up thing is, all of my rolls have been plus 10 to hit, too.
and you keep rolling really bad. 12?
That is 12 damage. Which is the exact amount that I dealt when I crit that one time. And then the damage that I dealt immediately after.
Yeah, you bite right into its abdomen and rip some of its chest muscles out. or sorry, its abdomen muscles out with you as your teeth pull away.
If only we had a name for those.
It's
Abs?
ribs, abs.
Abs. Yeah, it's abs.
Yeah,
You rip one of its abs out. Happy?
Yeah, man.
Fucking cracking into the 6-pack, am I right?
You rip. God damn it! You rip out one of its ads and send blood splattering on the floor as it screams out in pain. Oh, you are going to regret that. Ooh.
I regret nothing, and I bite again. Sorry, I can't do a lot currently with
That's
my
fair.
actions.
That's fair.
Oh my god.
Damn it, that was a 20 and it missed.
misses.
It is going to use. I forgot to do this real quick because you just instantly went for the attack. But that abdomen you ripped off is going. The blood in it is going to start burning your mouth, and you need to make a reflex saving throw for reactive slime.
Ain't no thing. Don't worry about it. I got it. That's a 20. I failed.
I can't believe 20 has failed 2 times in a row. You sure you triple checked that one?
I swear I did. I swear I did.
Okay. Because that's a really good roll.
That's one that's one damage. Okay, hold on. I need to explain what just happened because y'all didn't see the dice. This was 2d6 worth of damage that you were supposed to take minus 2. I rolled a 1 and a 2 on the d6 and it got a minus 2, so this did 1 damage of acid to Malicious Bastard.
It's not that bad.
Note to self.
I've had hotter hot sauce.
Note to self. I wanted to make it a challenging fight after how much you guys thrashed the last one. I realized I might have screwed up a little bit. Well, I was going... Well, okay, I will admit, I was going off reading how other people, handle, stuff like this, and they said that for most parties, the extreme/severe level threats aren't actually that big of a deal as long as they know what they're doing. And I was like, I trust my friends. They know what they're doing, and oh, no.
And we do know what we're doing, but it's only so helpful.
Yeah, so I'll explain more after the fight, but yeah, no. Anyway, that's Malicious. Do you have any more actions to take?
I have one more action. You'll never believe the only thing I can do.
Is that really all you can do right now?
Basically. That was a 13. That's a miss. I can Intimidating Strike.
Your multi-attack is a minus 3. Damn, okay.
Well, that was my third one.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Sky, your turn.
Oh, God, I don't know what its AC is. I'm assuming it's 21, so I have to roll something higher than a fucking 10. But I haven't been
Get
rolling.
his ass, Sky.
Well, law of averages, I've been increasing my range of rolls by 1 every time I've done it, so I'll hit a 9 and then a 10, if we're assuming the logic is the same. I'll do a double slice. I don't need to post the dang thing. You know what it does.
I know what double slice does.
I make 1 strike. I make
my
another
God.
strike.
Oh my god. It was a 13. Oh, hey, I also just rolled.
That hits!
Finally!
Hooray, you did it!
Roll damage, roll damage!
This was my fucking offhand hits, of course. That's the maximum!
Let's go!
Redemption, Sky Redemption.
It's just a fucking bonk on the head. Anyway, here, I'm gonna do something.
Hit it.
Now I've achieved my quota of hitting this thing on the head with my fucking nightstick after my mace misses its head.
You slam it into the back, curl of its skull, and you hear a crack as part of it breaks off. I refuse to get turned into prey. You were supposed to be my meal.
It's all you deserve. Sky's pissed, but not so pissed that I'm gonna ignore the person lying dead on the ground this time. You're the only person not immune to battle medicine, so
this time.
Currently. I could tell when my roll succeeded because it auto rolls the healing dice, so there's 3 dice instead of 1. Yeah, Yeah, get yourself healing, Dastardly or malicious, whichever one it is. I can't tell anymore. You two.
It's
call
It's
yourselves-
Dastardly.
Then why does it say malicious bastard when I hover over him?
Because Malicious is hovering over it right now.
Get
I
your
was
healing.
making sure my brother was all right.
There. What does that do for you? I pick him up and wrap him in
No.
gauze.
No, my meal. Leave him. Leave him. Sky, please roll me 4d6.
Oh, I'm real good at rolling d6s. I usually roll above average on that. Oh, like
Sky
that.
rolled a 23 on the medicine check.
I
and
rolled a
9 to
20 on
heal.
a d4, d6. It's pretty above average. Well, I'm sure I could battle medicine you fucking robot.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how else to say this. Sky, how do you interpret you healing, Dastardly killing this guy?
Oh, I just imagine he gets so goddamn pissed. He goes into such a spasm hissy fit that he just like his head just explodes. No, his head doesn't explode. His head melts.
No,
Like his brain melts out of his eyes.
no, this is all wrong. No, I was supposed to eat for the first time in so long. No. And you watch his body, the blood that makes up his muscles and the rest of him begin to drip off him and slowly fall apart as the mental damage of all just the pure beating it's taken and the fact that it keeps losing its prey to you all healing each other. It starts to lose its form because it mentally cannot hold its bloodied form like this until it's just a pile of blood left on the floor.
Good riddance.
Congrats. You guys won this encounter that it was way harder than it intended, and it also didn't help that the main mechanic for doing free damage couldn't really be done because none of you had healing.
Yeah.
Did we win?
I don't have like an easy source of healing besides battle medicine. I'm gonna remove recognize spell in favor of battle medicine. I wasn't gonna do it during the fight, obviously, but
Yeah. No, going forward, that is completely fine. Just I promise to all of you, I will double check the character sheets before I make a main mechanic healing, because I was under the same impression that Nolly was, where I was like, yeah, Nolly has battle medicine and Oracle Brooke has like healing. Like, this will be fine. They have two ways to like do this damage thing. And yeah.
Weren't anticipating bad fucking rolls.
I also
wasn't
wasn't anticipating Sky to consistently roll 3 to 7s.
We broke out of the curse at the last second.
Malicious charges through the puddle of blood to cradle Dastardly like a hurt like baby.
Sky is still operating off of adrenaline and hasn't yet confronted the shock, but Sky's gonna just kind of shake his head off of free of a little bit of blood that got splattered on him. Most of it's his own. And is gonna walk over to the unconscious Rosale and carry her so that we can get the fuck out of here.
As you pick her up, please roll me a perception check.
Okay. Love it. I'm not bracketed, so I don't take -1 to these. That's a joke.
Bracketed. You look up as you're picking Rosale up, and up in the darkness of the stairwell, the only light coming from, well, I guess there wouldn't actually be light because it was dark in the house. In the darkness of the stairwell, you see two figures. A young girl and an older man. The older man looks similar to the body that had been fighting you just moments ago. And though you probably, like, I can't talk. You can kind of tell right away what you're seeing. They both nod at you, and then vanish from sight as quickly as they appeared.
Oh. Well, I'll unpack that one later. Guys, we should get out of here quickly before before this, whatever's keeping me going, fails and I fall over.
Just fucking covered in blood.
As you all are getting your bearings, you hear pounding footsteps running down the stairs as Beedry gets down to where you all are. She looks terrified. I do not know what happened down here, but we have to go now.
That's what I was saying.
Saying. No, you don't understand.
Our guest here?
The storm. The wizard. They found us. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Awesome. I'll just bleed out over the next 2 weeks.
Hey, you're in good company, my friend.
Meanwhile, our step stool is completely unharmed.
Well, the reason for
Well,
the
it's
reason
uninterested in if it's not it's
fun to stab.
it's uninterested in something it can't eat.
yeah.
I'll bet I'll bet stabbing Ori would be really unpleasant, like that metal on metal.
Anyway,
Yeah.
can we wrap up so that there's less recording to sort through?
Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, yes.
Wait,
yeah,
one last thing.
I'm gonna stop the recording.
Is that Scott? Wait,
Not yet,
Scott-
not yet, wait,
No,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
not yet.
no.
Go, go.
Scott, is Sky bleeding?
Yes. Wayne, you didn't stop your recording, did you?
No.
All right, cool.
Yeah, you can't do that till we say goodbye, motherfucker.
Yeah, what was the DC of the effect that
You'll
caused
kill
the bleed?
both Nolly and me if you did.
I'm
that.
not actually bleeding. I got big hit.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
It cut a hole in my side. What are you talking about?
I'm just gonna say that counts. I'm just gonna say that heals. That heals.
Yeah, you're not bleeding. Fucking.
Hooray!
Thank you.
Give some first aid to Nolimus.
Yeah, just roll 2d. What is it for healing? I think it's 2d8.
Let's send.
Yeah,
Nolly
just roll a
well
2d8 real
wishes.
quick.
That 2d8.
Send Nolly well wishes so that they don't go insane every time they miss a roll.
Yeah, I'll heal that.
All right,
Thank you.
14 health. All right, cool. And with that, that's where we're ending the session. Thank you all for listening, and thank you all for playing. I hope you all had a good time, despite my flubs with some of the encounter design.
That's fine.
Fully admit that's my bad.
No, we had it. It was no problem.
Right.
Look, I'm going to just say for the record, because I don't know what parts of this are going to get cut for time or cut for editing reasons.
Nothing's getting cut.
I started the fight with accidentally with the thing having the stats it was supposed to have in phase 2 for the first round. I didn't realize that I had to fix it, and then immediately after that, everything was fine up until we went into the second phase, and it was like, oh no, this is really bad. And yeah, so that's on me. I'll know for next time. Thank you all for putting up with that, and I hope you all had a good time.
Well, thank God.
Tons of fun.
Thank God, Sky Blue is so tough. He survived the 20 damage hit.
And with that, sorry.
I'm looking forward to rolling more 11s.